Hello. Okay. So I have wanted to review this, well, since I picked it up. I've seen tidbits and clips here and there on Caleb and Sophia, and I've wanted to review them for myself for some time now. And actually today was supposed to start my review of the Secret Elders Manual. And I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of research, and frankly, stupidity's exhausting. So on my drive home, I was thinking, what can I do that's a little bit lighter? And since you know I'm always interested in what the kids are being taught, this came to mind. So let's get into it. So while I wasted a good $2 on this video, a couple of things. Can't rip from it. That would be considered wrong. But luckily for me, they have all of the Caleb and Sophia Become Jehovah's Friend videos directly on jw.org. The other thing that occurred to me, and it took me forever to figure this out, about 2 Christmases ago, I was compiling a family video that I update and work on about my parents getting together, to having each of us kids, us being born, going through different stages of life, getting married, having our own kids, and of course, as the family grows, the video just keeps getting longer. But a couple of years ago, I asked my mom if she could send me some updated pictures, and she did. And I included those pictures in our family video, which I sent to everyone for Christmas. Even her. And it wasn't until after I picked this DVD up that I realized she snuck something into my house. Because this picture is now permanently in our home video. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, so let's get into this review. The first thing that I noticed is a message to your family with our friend Tony. Ugh. It's not necessarily his face. Okay, it's kind of his face. But when I hear his voice, I feel like I just get automatic resting bitch face. Granted, it's the same look I get when I see children. Yeah. Let's just see what Tony has to say. And if this ends up being boring, because I'm not sure exactly what I'm getting into, then I guess I don't have a video for Sunday. Okay.
Some of the greatest joys we experience in life are as a result of a happy family life.
Okay, right off the bat, does this not look familiar to anyone?
But where do we begin? How do we start answering this great challenge? Well, we're convinced
That's a total ripoff.
But living in these hectic last days, achieving such happiness is very difficult.
So I'm going to save you all from his message. It sounded like this.
And then in 1978, how thrilled we were to receive my book of Bible stories. What a godsend this proved to be.
So as most of you know, I have my book of Bible stories. I've talked about it on my channel before. It's a pretty terrifying book, but he, like many, were very grateful for it. It really helped support the terror that the organization was spreading in regards to all of the horrific things that will happen to you if you do not obey Jehovah.
Over the years, the governing body has provided many additional teaching aids to help our young ones, and we have no intention of stopping there. It is a fact that animated videos capture the interest of little ones and can be a powerful teaching tool.
Animated videos? Oh my God, catch up. I know I'm repeating myself, but yes, I can see that. I'm curious to talk to other kids. I'm not other kids because I'm not one anymore on the outside. I'm curious to know how well this went over with kids, because if you're not allowed to watch hardly, I don't know, everybody's households were a little different, but you're limited on any kind of entertainment. Saturday morning cartoons, for some people, not at all. If we didn't have service, we were allowed, I think it was 45 minutes or an hour or something of the Bugs Bunny show. But even then, my mom thought some of that was too violent. So I can see how desperate children are, and you know the society is banking on how desperate kids are for animation. I have to give them credit. It's a smart marketing tool, because kids are burnt out with my book of Bible stories. In fact, these days, as most kids are encouraged to look at ratings and how much violence is in their entertainment, video games, movies, or TV shows, and obviously music, that at some point the kids have got to be coming to the parents and saying, "Mommy, Daddy, this is inappropriate. Teacher says it should be rated T14. The governing body's like, oh, we got to come up with something quick. Of course, then again, being as how I haven't seen these videos, they can be just as gruesome. I guess we'll find out.
Hence, it's my privilege on behalf of the governing body to introduce to you a new animated video series entitled Become Jehovah's Friend. Children can learn so much during their formative years. The lessons they learn at a very young age can make an impression that lasts a lifetime.
And to all of us who were indoctrinated for so long, amen.
It is our prayer that this new series will help your children to learn to make God's heart rejoice. We love you very much.
Please don't love me.
But our love for you is just a reflection of Jehovah's great love for you and your little ones. May they learn, develop, and grow to become Jehovah's friend.
May they learn, develop, and grow to be Jehovah's friend. We all know what that looks like. Thank you, governing body. All right, so let's move right into obey your parents. Oh, I know those clouds. Those are your standard Jehovah's Witness, Israelite clouds. Keep it nostalgic. That's key. Now the parents are like, ooh, I love this. I don't know why, but I like this. Assuming this is Caleb. And Caleb's parents aren't doing a very good job if they haven't already explained to him that in order to fly a plane, you're gonna need education. Jehovah doesn't like that. Maybe this is why you don't fly a plane without that education. Will there be planes in the new system? I am curious about this. You guys let me know down in the comments, because my mom was a little bit of a free thinker, and she did watch science fiction. I don't think she told everybody that. I do remember her mentioning at one point, which really went against a lot of what we were taught. In her opinion, we were going to have airplanes and spaceships and automobiles in the new system. Her feeling was that we're going to be made perfect, not stupid. even if we started over, that our brains are still functional, if not more perfect, as she put it. And therefore we would still develop technology and we would still aspire to do great things. However, being pure of heart, we would not use that technology in the way it's used today. For those of you who were raised in it, did your paradise involve technology? Let me know. And why is she on her hands and knees? Do they not have Swiffers? Are Swiffers banned? That's not like a no? I'm sorry, is that exhaustion even allowed? I mean, if you are a good Jehovah's Witness wife and mother, it should fill your heart with joy to be spending all of those hours in the ministry, all of that time in meetings, and serving your family. You don't get to be exhausted. This is a joy.
Caleb! Time for dinner. I just cleaned the house, so remember, take your shoes off.
Okay, Mom. We're clear for landing. Yeah!
Caleb!
Jehovah saw you walking on the floor.
Did Mommy tell you to take off your shoes?
Yes.
Mom worked very hard to clean the house today. How will she feel when she sees this?
That's not dramatic at all. Here's what's going to happen. Rather than immediately noticing that the moment the son broke the rule, he was immediately shameful. He clearly acknowledges with his body language he messed up. Is that good enough? Is acknowledging you're sorry ever good enough? But then they show the father towering over him, so they acknowledge the view of a child to a parent. And the shaming begins, followed by guilt, then more shame, then more guilt, because that's how a child learns best. Isn't it the case that when you're a Jehovah's Witness, your entire childhood is just dragged out stories over and over and over and over again?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
I know. Let's clean this up together. So that was a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you had listened to Mommy, you wouldn't have had to do all that work. My son, when we tell you to do something, it's because we love you. We want the best for you.
No, it's because we want you to be conditioned to never ask questions. Do what you're told.
Remember what we learned in family worship?
Oh! It's a speech. I told you it'd be a speech.
It is here in Ephesians. What chapter is that?
6?
Right, very good. This is what Jehovah wants you to do. Children. That's you, Caleb.
Oh my God. Okay. This is where I get it from. So, I did not believe in corporal punishment when I was raising my kids. They knew it was possible. I just didn't believe in it. I didn't feel it was necessary. But years later, and I think my son told me the same thing. I know my daughter did, somebody else did, but I believe it was my son. Well, one of the reasons we didn't get in trouble or at least didn't get caught, is because we really didn't want to listen to your long talks. I think I know where I got that from. Now my kids too can say, "Thanks, Jehovah."
Be obedient to your parents, that it may go well with you. That's why you should always listen to Mom and Daddy.
Dinner's ready. Come and eat.
So I hope you guys, I'm not the only one doing this, right? I mean, you guys are doing your marks, right? Am I the only one that had to do that as a kid? Everybody's tabulating, right? Every time they say Jehovah or Jesus or God. And in this one, I added obey because it seems like it's going to be a biggie. Well, if you haven't already, you should pull this out because it teaches you how to listen.
Come on, let's go get some food.
Okay, Dad.
Whoop!
Move it over here.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay, stop. What? Beep, beep, beep. Hey, you almost hit me. Sorry. Release the marbles.
This is definitely more like it. Jehovah's Witness kids definitely will grow up to be construction workers, and knowing how to build, that's very important for the new system.
What a mess.
Did no one tell her what was going to happen when she had children? That's not even a mess. That's some toys.
Caleb, it is time for family worship. Get your book. And pick up all these marbles. Someone could get hurt.
Says the woman who bought him the marbles.
Always listen to Mom and Daddy.
Yeah. Everything becomes catastrophic. Oh, you didn't. It's not just, oh, you didn't listen. It's catastrophic. I guess my whole point is this is very, very typical for Jehovah's Witnesses. Everything is worst case scenario. Everything is dramatized. And so even here in these videos, you can see that at a very young age, that's the thinking. That's what they're teaching the kids at a very young age. You didn't just get picked on at school because you were wearing high waters, if that's a cool thing now. Sorry. No, you got persecuted because you were a Jehovah's Witness.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you for obeying.
Obeying. I never use that word with my kids. Thank you for listening. Obey. That is one word that is drilled into you your entire childhood and your entire adulthood. Children, obey your parents. Wives, obey your husbands. Husbands, obey Jesus. No wonder I'm a huge Ice Cube fan. I was raised to obey.
And bow down.
Yes, Cube.
Now, let's hurry up. Your sister and dad are waiting for us.
Sophia, what do you see in this picture? Oh, good. Now everybody's here. Let's say a prayer to begin family worship.
Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, I think it's important to teach kids to listen and to follow the house rules. But this can be taught on a very basic level. I somehow managed it with my kids. I guarantee they never once picked up a toy, put it in the box, and thought, is this making Jehovah happy? My point is the constant indoctrination, just the basic things of picking up your toys without involving absolute obedience to Jehovah. And to Jehovah, we know that translates to obey the governing body. Let's look at the next video. Obey. The next one is Obey Jehovah. And bow down. Yes, Cube. Oh man. Okay, so before I already know what this is gonna be, because Caleb in this little picture has a little demon toy in his hand. Magic and Jehovah's Witnesses is one of my favorite subjects. I tormented my mother for years with magic. Okay, I'm happy these are only like 3 minutes long, so I thought these were gonna be like, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes, which makes complete sense because you still don't wanna be rotting in front of the TV. Do parents still say that term, rotting in front of the TV? They're very short. I hope they're all this short.
Barlock, attack! Oh no, it's Barlock!
Caleb!
I already feel so bad. This is a little triggering for me because you already know what's about to happen. They're gonna take that toy away from him. Or they're gonna make him give it up and make him think it's his idea. That is the worst feeling. When I was in the 4th grade, I think it was, I had met a little worldly girl who was really, really nice. Stop me if you've heard this one, as if you could. Just kidding. I completely know that you can stop and exit the video. Let's not do that.
Stay! No, stay! Stay and friend!
But the little girl had given me a pink and white, about this big, fuzzy ball. It was a keychain. Just a little pink and white fuzzy ball. And I brought it home, and they made me take it back to her. And I had to explain to her that we were not really friends because she was not a Jehovah's Witness. And that if she didn't become a Jehovah's Witness, her and her family were going to die in the end. And that I couldn't be friends with people who were going to die for not serving Jehovah. I hated that. I know exactly how this kid's about to feel. Okay, I just said that as if he's real.
We need someone to save us!
Caleb.
Sparlock can activate your
Caleb.
magic, Sparlock!
Hi. How was school today?
Fine. Look at Sparlock's magic key!
Caleb, what toy is that?
I know that face. Oh, like she right now is like, there's like bile in her throat. Like she feels like she's gonna throw up. She knows what that toy is. Hi, Mom.
It's Sparlock, the warrior wizard!
Whoa, a warrior wizard.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me. All the kids are going to see the movie. Can I see it too?
Oh, your friend gave this to you.
The only wizardry we allow around here, young man, is when Moses is practicing magic in Jehovah's name. You should have known better.
You look pretty excited about this. Why don't you come over here and get your snack, okay?
You know she's... Oh, Jehovah, please help me with this one. Oh, Jehovah.
Is this toy magical?
No, it's not. It's a toy.
Caleb, who likes magic? Jehovah or Satan?
And here it comes. Satan. Satan likes magic.
Satan.
Right.
Little shit, you knew that, and you brought that demonic shit into my house.
Magic is bad. That's why Jehovah hates it.
Why don't they explain why magic is bad? You hate it because Jehovah hates it. That's it. End of story.
Do you really want to play with something that Jehovah hates?
Fucking cringy.
Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right. Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah. And he got very sad.
So what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like? Do you think Jehovah will be happy or sad?
He's going to murder me along with everyone else during Armageddon. Right. Are you kidding me? Really? This is not... I mean, I joke a lot. But this is really, 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 really unhealthy. I mean, they're replacing, obviously, the fruit of the tree with Warlock, with a little wizard toy. And I think the color scheme's interesting too. I think when he envisioned the mom in the last video crying, and then the dad tripping all over the marbles and destroying the house, we saw this same color scheme. Or it was a dark blue. No pictures for reference. Interesting.
Sad.
Yeah. Do you want Jehovah to be sad?
No!
I'm sorry, but that was cute with the snake soul.
I don't want Jehovah to be sad with me.
No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either.
Oh, I guess I can't even stand this. So you have the immense guilt and the shaming again. And then she's so... No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either. Isn't this wonderful as her voice goes up a few notches? See how positive this is and how happy you're making me?
So what do you think you should do with this toy?
Oh, I hated this. I hate this so much.
Caleb, I am so proud of you. You made Mommy very happy. And you know who else is happy?
Jehovah!
Yes! Jehovah loves you very much for obeying him, Caleb.
I swear to God, you better not offer him ice cream or something now.
Hey, you know what I want to do?
What?
I want to go ride bikes!
So she is going to reward him. And I'm not saying that we all don't in one way or another. It is an important part of raising children is that you do use positive and negative reinforcement. But this is so deranged and twisted. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just feel it's extreme because it's related to religion and it's related to this whole, just the brainwashing as a whole. I can't even articulate why I'm so annoyed. The kid learned nothing. The kid learned to obey. That's it. He learned, can't even say to listen. He learned to obey. There's no explanation as to why. Just Jehovah doesn't like this, therefore you don't like this. Say you don't like this.
I don't like this.
Awesome. Now I'm going to reward you. And they just do this again and again and again. The kid doesn't know what he likes and doesn't like. He just knows that through conditioning, there's certain things he is going to think and certain things he is not going to think. And this is your life forever or until Armageddon comes. And then on top of it, when kids do hit that age at, 14, 15, 16, everybody's different. Somebody might be 12 when it happens. Somebody might be 18. And they are confronted with actual decisions. They can't free think. They can't use critical thinking skills to get themselves out. It's either Jehovah likes this or he doesn't. And if you don't have a way to link the particular situation that you're in with some childhood indoctrination, you're probably going to make the wrong decision. Yeah, let's go ride our bike.
Yay!
Let's go!
Okay. So, clearly I'm unimpressed. I hope they get better. I will say this. There are some cute parts in there. The writing is terrible. It's the same stuff that I listened to growing up. Putting a video like this together takes a lot of talent. That's another thing I'm not wondering is if, with the JW Broadcasting, these animated shows, and a lot of the dramas that they're doing, I think that really helps feed their current members who are more technically advanced, right? So you're going to have people that are great animators, people who want to do voiceover acting, production, directors, and various other artists. Putting out content like this feeds that need, right? Because you're going to have people like, I want to be a musician. I can't be a musician and serve at Bethel. Well, yes, Johnny, you can. I probably can't be a pioneer and a voiceover actress. Well, yes, Susie, you can. I think that they've basically upped the kinds of jobs that are available if you serve the organization. So you don't dream a lot as a child. So I am going to give them props. It's a good video, and it took a lot of hard work and a lot of skill and talent to put a video like this together. So I'm not going to take that away from them. But the content itself is freaking terrible. It's cringy, it's brainwashy, and it's irresponsible to continually indoctrinate kids in this way. So while we are on the subject of talent and creativity, David, the ex-JW kid, did a really great and positive video today. You know, in regards to trying not to get too weighed down by the fact that you were raised Jehovah's Witness, or any of the thoughts and feelings that come along with that, and to instead start delving into the things that make you happy, your gifts, your talents. He has a really great channel. He does a lot of random content, an incredible artist. And I'm going to go ahead and link his channel in my description. And the point is you don't want to let your past consume you and define who you are, but you also want to pursue all of the things that you couldn't pursue before. So I just thought it was a very positive video. And so on top of it, I'm going to throw out that Jay put out a casting call looking for talent in the Chicago area. And I'm not in the Chicago area. It's too damn cold. But I can certainly spread the word for him. So I'll put a link to his channel and specifically to that ad where he's looking for all kinds of talent for an idea that he has. So I think both of these are great ideas. I think that we do need to pursue things that uplift us. God knows that saved me when I didn't even realize it. I'm going to throw out two more names here really quick before I end this. So ex-JW Kid had referenced Runaway Slave 4747's video, which in regards to your talent and your skills. And I don't think I found the exact video he was talking about, but I did found a really kick-ass video of Joe, which is Runaway Slave 4747, playing the drums, and I happen to be a huge Aerosmith fan, and his cover of Dream On is amazing, so check that out. And then he mentioned a video that It's an Amber Thing did, where she was just rocking out like in her bathroom or something. And the whole point is just everybody enjoying life and shrugging off that which weighed us down for so long. Could I dance in front of the camera from my bathroom? No, girl. Balls. I'm way too introverted. It's amazing. It is amazing to see people pursuing and doing things that they never could have done before, completely freeing themselves. And while we all make videos because it's very close to our hearts and because we want to warn others, whether you're currently in, studying, just getting out, these things are important to all of us, which is why we continue to make content. But in the meantime, don't forget to explore who you are, be who you are, and get your ass out there and enjoy the life that you were told you would never have. I'll see you next time.